But speaking of comic books, comic book club, Absolute Batman.
Absolute peak, man.
For anyone who
This
doesn't know,
also has horror in it.
Comic Book Club is we come together once a week for this show, and every week we'll read a new comic book and talk about it at the end. And we encourage you to read along, so you can also comment below and have a conversation about the book. This week we read Absolute Batman issues 7 through 13.
Good job, I gotcha.
13.
You
Yeah,
did it.
I got
You
it.
did Peak!
Oh my God, Bane. It's
Mr. Freeze,
Bane,
Joker,
a crazy Mr. Freeze,
Killer
Joker
Croc,
teases.
Arc M.
There's so much that happens in these 6 issues of comic that I don't know.
It's crazy,
what
right?
to focus on.
Let's real quick. Let's try to. I don't want the comic book club to be impossible to follow if you haven't read the book. So, when we last left off, Bruce Wayne defeated the party animals who were sent by the Joker to destabilize Gotham. We don't know why. We learn at the start of this issue that the Joker does this. He sends violent gangs to destabilize cities. When they get fully destabilized, he swoops in with his company and builds these big things called arcs. And the arcs are basically super prisons meant to contain criminals when a city gets out of control. In Gotham, he builds Arc M. So, Arkham. And the central mystery in this arc is figuring is figuring out what that was accidental. It's figuring out what Arc M is and what's going on there. So the first thing he does is try to get a permit from his friend, who is Matches Malone, who is actually his childhood friend in this universe, and not just a random goon. Love that detail. Thought that was cool. And he begins investigating this, which leads him into Mr. Freeze, who is very different in this interpretation. In this, he kind of like hates the ice because he was
he's also
a giant monster.
He's the son of Nora.
He's basically
and Victor.
Pinhead in this one, or Hellraiser. Like that's how he's depicted as, at least with how he talks.
You're right.
Like, yeah.
And he's this big in this universe. He had a degenerative disease, much like Nora has in the main universe. So his parents froze him to keep him safe until he was cured. And he's like, being frozen is living never-ending pain. And it drove him insane and made him evil. And now he is uncovering a long ancient disease from the Paleolithic era that has been frozen in ice, and he's unfreezing it for the Jonkler. And that is another facet of this plan. The last element of this plan is Bane, who, as we find out, when Joker opens up an arc, he conducts a bunch of insane experiments. At the very first arc, Arc A, was built in Santa Prisca, which where we all as comic fans know is where Bane comes from. So in this universe, Bane's origin comes from the Joker. The Joker made him into a giant fucking evil monster. This Bane is psychotic. He is 10 times bigger than regular Bane, and that's not even when he takes Venom. When he takes Venom,
the first
he's fucking 30 feet tall.
I know. I love that reveal, by the way, because you see the Venom like tubes and you think they're pulsing from and he's just like, I haven't used this yet, dude. And then he does, and he just grows 10 times bigger. And
dude, Batman's like, yeah, you think you can beat my ass? You're all juiced up. He's like, juiced up, bitch. I haven't even turned this shit off.
I haven't used this.
He's like, it's been off. Oh.
And his first kill, I was immediately like, okay, this is crazy.
The guy?
He just crushes his head, turns it into pudding.
It's awesome.
Insane stuff, dude. The Bane in this, well, you can keep describing the story, but there's a part later on where he does some damage real quick.
Oh, he fucks up Batman.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
I'll continue summarizing the story. As Batman continues investigating Arc M, he gets captured. He gets taken into Arc M to be the experiment created in this one. We're actually told by Alfred that Bane, as I already said, was created in Arc A, and then one of the other arcs in Russia is what created KG Beast. So, as far as we know, the only 2 surviving experiments that were successful is KG Beast, Bane, and now Batman, who has been experimented on, and he has been fully transformed. As for in this universe, Batman is just friends with all of his rogues: Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, Killer Croc,
Two-Face.
And then Catwoman also,
And
but
Catwoman,
I'll bring it up later because to break Batman, they just fucking experiment on all of his friends and turn them into fucking monsters. He turns Waylon Jones into a crocodile man. He burns half of Harvey Dent's face. He deforms Penguin and turns him into a little penguin man. And he builds a robot computer into Riddler's brain and drives him crazy.
Dude, I saw
reading that today, I was like, holy
it's crazy.
Reading the book, like
when I saw the penguin panel, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And like, one thing real quick, like I really enjoy this Absolute Batman story and this Absolute Batman run. I do feel that like some of this, it feels like it's just pulling on shock value a little bit, because I was just like, okay, I've never seen a comic like that's not like I forgot like the rated M,
the Red Band,
whatever name for the Red Band. I've never seen a comic that's not Red Band go this fucking hard.
That's what I love.
Like,
I love
like literally everything.
He's because he took that shit. They told him Absolute Batman. He's like, absolute, huh? So I can do whatever the fuck I want. Catwoman is also in this universe. She wears one of the Black Mask Gang's helmets that gives them jobs. We don't know why she wears it yet. I don't believe, unless I missed that. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know why.
We don't know if she gets contracts from them. She also has a fucking P90 machine gun that shoots tranquilizer darts. So she teams up with Batman.
She needs that.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you didn't need whatever the fuck you got.
She's super.
And in the Absolute universe, like,
and
fuck,
her
you
whip
need that
is
shit.
her tail, which is a long like metal whip, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also see that after the events of the last story, Batman kind of bared down on all the gangs and kind of put them under control. And one of them is the Red Hood gang. And the final issue ends with Batman rallying everybody to raid Arkham so he can take the war to Bane. And we find out the leader of this gang is actually this universe's Harley Quinn. And that's the note we end on. Insane book.
Yeah, like, okay, so when I was reading it, I wasn't, when the thing happened with Waylon and he got transformed into a full, also the Killer Croc design is so sick. The fact that his mouth like goes down his body and it just opens up his entire body is so cool. But I was like, okay, so this is going to be a slow burn. Like, one friend is going to get picked off and we're going to go, and then the next issue the next issue they're all just off the table and they hate Bruce Wayne now.
Breaks every single bone in Oz's body, crushes Harvey's face, and then burns him. Like, he doesn't just burn him, he also crushes his fucking face.
Yeah, he was like, his head was in two pieces when we found him. Like, oh my god. And the psychological torment Bruce goes through in this story.
I mean, that's a perfect way to go at him, because like the greatest way to hurt him is to go after his allies, like the only people that he cares about. That's literally like the only perfect way to go after him.
He also goes,
and this all happens.
And Scott Snyder is evil, but also goated.
He's evil but goated.
He also goes through a kind of variation of Scott Snyder's Court of Owls story, where instead of being locked up in a labyrinth, he's locked up in Arkham, and it's just like everything here is evil. There's like a poison ivy in this basement. My mosquitoes flying around like crazy. Poison ivy's like a monster in this place.
The green.
Yeah, the green, and you see like there's another reference to
the tree.
Yeah, but and there's a reference to another I think
Clayface.
Bunch of references in there. And Batman just keeps trying to escape. Yes, Langstrom. That's what it was. His area. It was Langstrom's area. Batman keeps trying to escape. The sickest part of this comic book is when they show how insane this Batman is. Because first they capture him and they're like, it took like an entire day to get his suit off. He had so many traps rigged. It took out like 20 people. And then we spent an entire week sedating him, surgically removing all the weapons and traps in his body. We think we got him, so we locked him up in this room, beat him half to death, took away all his stuff, and left him with nothing but a toilet and an IV bag so he could fucking piss. He won't eat, so he have an IV bag that gives him stuff. He decided to rip out his own teeth, put them in bandages for brass knuckles, used the IV bag feeding food into his stomach, re-rigged it to spray stomach acid on his attackers, and used the bat shit on the floor and his piss to make an improvised bomb and explode the wall to escape. This is the most insane metal Batman shit that's ever happened.
By the way, 6'9", 421 pounds.
That's Batman's weight?
I didn't fucking realize.
421 pounds.
420? Wait.
Dude.
I took a picture of it.
Yeah, I know it's 421. Scott Snyder's like, okay, I can't make it 420.
Yeah, he almost went 69, 420. What a goober. That's funny. What a...
The 421 is more suspicious now. Yeah.
421 pounds, and that's with everything removed.
That's crazy. This dude is a fucking monster. And he gets his ass whooped by Bane easily every time they fight. That's how insane Bane is.
Yeah.
This version of Batman...
This Bane origin is also my favorite,
I wanted to talk... Bane is so fucking sick in this book. His origin is fucking awesome. And then I love, like I mentioned last time, I'm like, you see a little bit more of the Joker in this, but it's just in Bane's origin. I love that you don't know what he's... For context, Bane leads the revolutionary against the Ark on his island to free it from Joker's regime, because Joker's doing his shit there. And him and his father go to meet with Joker after they've beaten him. They drove his forces away. Bane's the only person who ever beat Joker in this universe. And he talks to Joker on the beach, and you never know what he says, but he turns around and kills his father and like devotes his life to working for Joker, just off one sentence, and you don't know what it is.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's peak.
I'm so excited to get to this joke. Is the Joker arc next? That's why they keep teasing it, right?
Yes, there's art. So I guess that reveal for how he's a big monster, I guess that was in the Absolute Evil comic, but the artist for this book has shown more art recently, so it looks like we'll be getting Absolute Jonkler soon. Probably the next arc. I'm guessing next issue ends this arc with Bane, and then Joker's like, I've got to deal with this shit myself now.
We're in an era of comics right now where I want to keep up with all of them, and it's gonna be so much, but they're all so good, and I'm getting like, I need to keep reading this one, and I'm upset that I have to wait now. That I'm caught up. I'm sad. I'm really upset. I gotta wait for issues month to month. Like, come on, dude. It's so good. It's Scott Snyder. I love
He's
you.
on fire. This man is on fire right now. He's untouchable. Dude, he just keeps laying out. What's that? Talking about Drake. He's like, in the heat of battle, he don't miss. That's freaking dude. That's Scott Snyder right now. He is not missing.
He's incredible.
The GOAT.
I know next week is the KO Nightfall first issue, which he didn't write, but I'm just I need more KO stuff.
KO's awesome.
Too, so
he's on fire. He's too good. Bummed out. I was spoiled on the winners of episode on issue 2 by the DC KO official listings. I'm just, if this ends up, this video goes viral, 1 million views, and DC sees it. Stop fucking spoiling. Who's gonna win every goddamn issue 2 months before it fucking comes out? That's crazy. What a crazy move. Insane.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Luckily I haven't been spoiled on that yet.
Good.
Yeah.
Initial and any more thoughts on Absolute Batman?
Yeah.
From anyone?
Peak.
Ben.
It's really good.
It's fire.
Absolute peak. Absolute peak.
Yeah.
Yeah. No complaints.
Quite happy with it.
It's just so good.
There's nothing really worth complaining about. Like
no.
Because it is like an Elseworld, so you accept
the
the differences and different takes for what they are, and then they, like I said in the last one, still demonstrates a perfect understanding of the character while completely overhauling the things that you're used to, the things that you normally see with Batman and all that. So yeah.
Oh, real quickly, I loved the part where it kept intersecting between the fight he was having with Waylon Jones and escaping Mr. Freeze's trap. I really, really enjoyed that.
Cool.
That was my last note on
also,
it. Such a good issue.
You now got to see the The Dick Grayson thing.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
Batman has
I
whooped
saw
so
that.
much ass on this one night that
Fuck Batman.
EMTs are having to drag him like on the bus, on the back of bikes, just carrying people. Because Batman's just kicking the shit out of everybody.
He was just going on a rampage.
It's so awesome. They're like,
It's
there's no more
crazy.
ambulances because everyone's busy. It was sick. It's peak. It's Kino. Recommend it to your grandma. Once again.
Recommend it to your grandma. It's
I
such a
wonder
good
if
book.
they're gonna make Nightwing's Iscrima-Sticks defibrillators because he's
He's like punching people with it. He's like,
he's a
bzz,
medic.
bzz, bzz.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like just because he's doing that,
I
like,
think-
that's
I
what
think
came to mind.
Whatever the
I wonder if they'll jump
Yeah.
right to
whatever the
Nightwing.
fuck they do with Nightwing is gonna be some insane, crazy, badass shit. So be happy.
It's
I'm
gonna
so
make
excited.
it's gonna make like the TikTok vanilla normie Nightwing fans be like very upset. That's what
Let's
my
go.
prediction is. 'Cause
That's what
he's
you
gonna
want.
He's gonna be based in Sigma, and they're gonna be like, this is not Nightwing with big bum. And
That's how I like him.
he do twerk. It's like, no, this is
a badass,
absolute
insane motherfucker.
Nightwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Maybe.
I can't wait for the day. Anyway, did we talk about what we're gonna read? Didn't you have a recommendation for next
I
week's book?
recommended something
So
for
my-
children, but whatever Ben has a different recommendation. I didn't have anything I was super strict about.
My idea was to go through that sheet that I had on the Google Doc and put it through a randomizer. If anyone wanted to do that, I'm screen recording, so I can't
let me
do
see
that.
We'll do that next
yeah.
week.
Yeah,
Let's,
because then
because
Okay.
we don't, because I don't want to set it up during the
Yeah.
episode. I'm down to do that. The first 6 issues of that
Yeah.
book we could read.
What? book?
something's killing the
I ain't
children
here.
because that one's
Something
getting picked up
Killing
for the
the
show.
Children.
Yeah.
I think that's a
okay.
good idea though. I think
Okay.
I'll set up the randomizer.
Let's get away from superheroes for
Yeah.
a second.
That is
let's,
true.
let's read another thing.
I put a lot
Ben,
of horror stuff on there and Star Wars
Yeah.
and.
All right.
just
Well, then
different
next
stuff,
week
too.
we'll start doing a randomizer for
I
books.
like that a lot actually.
But also, whenever there's a movie that's coming out that
Yeah,
kind
that
of
takes
correlates with the
priority.
book,
Yep.
that'll be the book that we
Yeah.
read. This is just for the off weeks because right now there's not really much coming out superhero wise. So
Yeah, and most superhero movies don't necessarily adapt stories like 100% anyway. Like if there's something like Superman where like they deliberately say like, yeah, we're taking notes from All-Star Superman, that will be a priority to read All-Star Superman.
yeah,
That already
we will
happened.
read Woman of
but yeah.
Tomorrow when Supergirl comes out.
Yeah,
that'll be
perfect
the book.
example. Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's our show. I think it's time to wrap it up. This has been the After Credit Show. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and just do all that stuff. Support us. And if you don't, fuck
Yeah,
you,
fuck
dude.
You stupid.
Fuck
You
you.
fucking
Smash that
stupid
motherfucking like
bitch.
button.
Smash that fucking like button.
Smash that motherfucking like button and comment below who's getting the best head out of these 3.
Okay. It's just-
Okay, might be Brandon. I
Oh.
don't know. Maybe.
All right, I'm done. I'm finished.